Hey guys, we have been busy, super busy. We created a new gaming studio to bring truth into entertainment.
Ready for action.
With the jawbone of a donkey, I will strike down thousands!
Now, if it's the first time that you're hearing about this, our game company is called Ruach Entertainment, and it is under the umbrella of DLM Christian Lifestyle. Just like DLM Men's Lifestyle is under the umbrella of the NPO, the non-profit organization. We're registered here in California. My wife and I also immigrated here from South Africa a little bit more than a year ago. So I want to make this clear. Our aim is not just to create one game, but a gaming studio that will be able to create a lot of games to share the gospel to billions of gamers. One of the biggest harvest fields in the world. So our aim is to create high quality and engaging games that will bring truth into entertainment and reach a huge audience that will normally never even go to church. Our first game is a little bit more focused on the Christian audience to get their support. But the second game, and maybe from there onwards, we will create a lot of games that unbelievers will want, very important, will want to play. It needs to be fun, it needs to be high quality, and it needs to be amazing, on par with other secular gaming studios that we know is just full of darkness today. Now, if you're not a gamer, games today are just like movies and TV series. In fact, it is bigger than the music and filming industry combined. But instead of watching content, listening to it, or reading it, you engage with it. In other words, you engage with the story. Games are stories, and the Bible has the best stories to tell.
With the light guiding their path.
Now, our first game, judgestd, will be a mobile game that will be free to play, based on the mighty heroes of the Bible, the Judges. And as you play the game, you'll need to defend your people, Israel, against their enemies. And apart from being able to play heroes like Samson, Deborah, and Gideon, you'll also be able to build towers, upgrade them to protect your people. And as you play different levels and progress through the game, you'll continue to learn about the story of the Judges through cinematic videos. And this is how we will share the gospel.
The light freed them from their chains.
Now, there is much more to share, but we just launched our Kickstarter to get the funds we need to continue to create an amazing game, and then also the second game, which I will talk about later. Now, we have been working with volunteers, and they've been awesome, but as you might know, it takes long, very long to work with volunteers. So we want to get the company off the ground. So this is more than just supporting the first game. It's supporting a gaming company that will be able to change millions of lives. Now, this game, if you look at it on Kickstarter, you'll see that there is a lot of work already. Even the music. We have a whole sound team that created unique, epic, ancient Israel soundtracks that you won't find anywhere else. The cinematic story shows us as humans how our fleshly nature fails time and time again, just like Israel did. But it also shows more than that. It shows the battle between the darkness and the light, and the promise of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Now, I really hope that you will start to support us right now today, because the gaming industry is dark, leading a lot of people away from Jesus Christ. Over 3.3 billion gamers in the world. This is the biggest harvest field today. This is huge. We see Ruach Entertainment as a big missionary field. where we will use games to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. The entertainment industry has a lot of darkness, influencing half of the world's population, and it is just growing. Now, a lot of you might have a lot of questions. For example, Daniel, well, you want to reach unbelievers, but this first game looks like it's a little bit more focused on the Christian market. Yes, it is focused a little bit more on the Christian market, but it is to get the support of the Christian community to help us start the gaming company. The second game is going to be very different. It's going to be an RPG survival-based game. I can't talk too much about what this game will be like, but it will be specifically targeting unbelievers and will make them want to play it. Maybe I'll show you guys a quick teaser. This is what the second game will be based on. Check it out.
Long ago, after the rise of a deep darkness, before the great flood, the world was ancient, untamed, and filled with wonders long forgotten. Mankind spread into scattered tribes, forging cities like Nippur, Eridu, and many watchful outposts across the untamed earth. The sons of God breached the divide. The world bowed to their corruption. The blood of Seth and Cain shaped the fate of generations amidst the roar of the behemoth and terror of the Leviathan. And under the oppressive shadow of the fallen Anunnaki, humanity stood on the precipice of total corruption. In a world ravaged by darkness, one man, born a slave, rises as a warrior, driven by his search for truth and meaning. But his journey is more than survival. It reflects the cry of humanity itself, and leads to an ancient prophecy. From the darkened halls of Eridu to the Temple of Light in Nippur, Uldako walks a path of survival, of bonds broken and kept, pursued by beasts, shaped by love, scorched by loss, and caught in the war behind all wars. The war between the Sons of Light and the Lords of Shadow. One brought forth from the blood of the dragon, the other born from the light. The war between them has already begun. Lightborn, Dawn of Darkness, a new novel from Ruach Entertainment. Get the first chapters free at ruachentertainment.com.
Now, before you go, if you're curious about the second game or about the novel, then get the first 4 chapters for free. It's in the video description, it's on our website. Read it for yourself. And if you do that, if you get the book, then you'll also join our new email list as well and stay updated with all the new information as it is happening. Watch this space because this is going to be epic. I'm so excited. I cannot contain it. I just want to babble the whole time. But guys, thank you all so much for all the support. I love you guys. And remember, God loves you too. Cheers.